Folks, how you doing? How you feeling? Welcome to this week's episode of Search and Report. I am your host, True Fernie, and with me, I got my buddy, my good buddies, Art the Rockett. What's up? How you doing, man?
Doing good on this fine Sunday. How about yourself?
Fine Sunday fun day. I'm doing well. Just ate for the first time Impossible Burger meat. It's I don't even know. It actually tastes like meat. I'm surprised. Like it's kind of weird.
Can you tell the difference?
No, you cannot tell the difference at all. It's pretty. It was mind-boggling. That actually kind of messed me up for life, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been pretty good, pretty fun. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, and specifically something that relates to you because you are a huge Xbox kid. But first, let's go through the first segment that I want to call "What Have We Been Playing?" What have you been playing, man?
Well, you're gonna like this because I've been nonstop playing Breath of the Wild. Actually,
Hell yeah!
I'm on a stealth mission in the Gerudo Desert right now, and I'm just like, personally, I hate stealth missions, so I'm doing all side quests now, just doing all the shrines, getting all the Korok seeds. I got the Master Sword now, upgrading my armor with the fairy fountains and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So I've been enjoying just everything else in the game lately.
Nice. Did you already get the fourth beast? Divine Beast?
No, that's the last beast I have to do. But in order to that, I have to get like the electric helm or whatever it's called. So that's the mission that I'm on.
Yeah.
There's like a prisoner. Remember, yeah, that's the stealth mission that I'm on, and I'm like, where you have to sneak past guards and stuff like that. I'm like, I can't.
That section is a little stressful.
Yeah,
it's pretty challenging.
It goes through the roof whenever I'm doing those kind of related missions. Like, for example, Splinter Cell is a perfect example of a game where you have to do that. So I'm just like, nah, man, it's not my type of thing. So I'm just like skipping all of that till
it's tough.
I decide when it's if it's a good time to actually play that and focus all my attention on that story.
Oh, sorry, man. I spilled coffee all over my hand.
Oh no.
It's okay. I'll be a little caffeinated. I'm gonna consume all this coffee through my skin. But yeah, that stealth mission is a little tough, man. And I especially hate the way you were supposed to distract the guards in that area with the bananas. Yeah. Man, It's so hard to like place them correctly and to drop them or throw them that, I just wish you good luck.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Totally, I can agree. It's like there's some things I love about that game, and then there's like some things where I hate, where I just like want to scream and throw my controller across the room.
Oh yeah, man. And I can't wait till you get to the last Divine Beast, because one of my favorite ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I really love the bird Divine Beast.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I love that. The boss, surprisingly, the hardest boss for me was the elephant, the water Divine Beast. And that was the first one I did. Yeah, that was the most difficult one for me. I think that the puzzles were really challenging, whereas all the other ones have kind of like, I think it's because I just gotten used to like every puzzle, and now I'm like, I know like what the drill is. Like, yeah. It's become a habit. So
yeah. Well, I'm excited for you, man. Can't wait to see what your reaction is to everything.
Yeah,
it's one of the best games. Me, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Sword and Shield for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm playing through the DLC, and I'm stuck in the Crown Tundra. I don't know how to advance the story. I'm stuck, and I'm like, wow, this is actually a challenging Pokemon game. There's a lot of exploring in the DLC, which I can really, really appreciate. And I'm just trying to fill that Pokedex. And then in like an episode of an impulse purchase, I bought Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I don't know why. but I just
Yeah.
wanted to play an easy game, an easy Pokemon game. But that game is beautiful, man. I think it looks way better than Pokemon Sword and Shield,
Oh
by a
yeah.
large margin. And then besides that, I've just been playing through Skyward Sword currently, trying to beat
Yeah.
that because that game is so it drags a lot, and I'm ready
Yeah.
to be done with that game.
Yeah.
Like,
You're also playing Pokemon Unite, right?
oh yeah, Pokemon Unite. Don't remind me.
I was gonna say, like, that's not the only Pokemon game you're playing.
No, I'm gonna go in on like a little bit of a Pokemon rabbit hole right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been playing Pokemon Unite. I mean, surprisingly fun. I made a video on it, and yeah, it's a great beginner MOBA type of game, and I'm enjoying it. But oh my god, man, it's not necessarily pay to win, but it's pay to skip. So,
I
um,
see.
yeah, if you want to reach a level that makes it that it's a level playing field for everybody who's actually currently playing the game, you might as well just pay for like some upgrades here and there because the biggest issue, and I know I've said this a few times already, but like you have the ability, you got two different kinds of items. You got battle items what you can use during each match, and then you got
Mhm.
like held items, which give you skills and upgrades and all this sort of like they give you buffs and stuff.
Mhm.
And those held items you can upgrade up to level 30, I think. And you can only upgrade them through like this weird in-game currency that you only get through more games that you play or by paying
Mhm.
money. So
Right. Of course.
yeah, you don't necessarily have to pay to like upgrade these items, but obviously somebody who has a level 30 item is gonna have an advantage over somebody who only has like a level 5 item. um
Yep.
so yeah, it's a little tough, and like if you don't have a dedicated group of like 4 other people that play this game, it's really hard to like play random solo queue and like just expecting that your teammates communicate well, because you can't communicate. You just use text prompts, and like it's not it's really hard to communicate in that game, especially with just a controller. So
Because Nintendo Online is the best and it's prestigious in every way
oh
possible
god,
to
yeah,
make friends and communicate with each
exactly.
other.
It's really, I mean, it's tough.
Yeah.
I don't see myself playing this game a lot more longer. Like I think it's kind of died down for me because um
Gotcha.
I played MOBAs for too long back in the day. I played for like League of Legends for like 4 or 5 years, and like I got burnt out from that style of game. So, but still, I mean, it's still fun. I don't want people to like think it's a bad game. It's not. It's a really good game, and it's really fun. It's fast paced.
For sure. Um,
But yeah.
Another game I haven't mentioned that I've been playing is actually Poke MMO. So of course another Pokemon game, but I've been doing both the Kanto and the Hoenn region. I've
Mm,
been having a lot of replaying Pokemon. And it's more challenging. I feel like they make their bots or their NPCs much smarter than like the original games,
really?
honestly. Because the trainers like switch out Pokemon when they know like, oh, this guy's using a water type. Let me just bring out my electric or grass type. I'm like, wait, what? So it's just like you don't get that from like the original games, but on Poke MMO, it's like they train their NPCs or bots to like know the weaknesses and like the strengths of each Pokemon that you're fighting. I'm like, oh god, this makes things tough.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's hard.
and you're playing the one on PC, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I have.
I'm playing a Pokemon. I'm playing Poke MMO as well, but I don't know if you can answer this for me, but you can choose what region you can play in, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct.
I mean I might have I
Um,
might have missed how to do that because I've been playing on and off here and there, but I'm playing on the Unova region, which is Generation Five.
okay. Yeah,
But
that's
I don't
correct.
remember having the ability to swap between regions.
When you create your character profile, it shows region like on the top right,
Oh,
and
does
then you
it?
can select. Yeah. So you can always just create a new character, and then you'll see the tab where it asks you to select a region.
Oh,
But the only one that they don't have, which I'm kind of disappointed, but I'm sure they're going to come out with it soon, is Johto. Johto is my
oh,
favorite one, so that's the second gen.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's a fun little game. It's like a
Yeah.
good game to like pick up and play for like 30 minutes and then put it down. Um,
Yeah, so I actually play it while I'm working because I
Me
can
too.
just switch between windows, and it's something I can just close right away and then log in back in while I'm working. So I feel like
Yeah,
it's a yeah,
yeah.
it's a good sign.
I hope people who I work with don't see this video. Uh, but yeah, it's a fun. I mean, it's just a Pokemon game, but it's fun. But yeah.
Free.
So what's that?
Oh, it's free.
It is free. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I think the only like I think that the hardest part about playing that game is installing the correct like skins and texture packs.
Mhm.
Because I don't know how your login screen looks, but for me it's a legendary Pokemon and it's just floating
Yeah.
in an empty room and the room doesn't even have a texture. It's just checkers like
Yeah.
all around. So I obviously messed up some of the texture packs, but the game works fine. So I don't
Yeah.
even bother trying to fix that.
I think mine's the same way. I don't know if that's normal or not. So.
Maybe it is.
Mhm.
But yeah. Okay. Well, but I'm gonna go straight into the first news item, and I'm gonna let you kick it off because you were the one who told me like I got some juicy stuff for the podcast.
Do it.
So I'll just go ahead. The Halo Infinite campaign got leaked. Tell me about it.
Yeah. I read through it, and surprisingly, like it's funny because like they data mine, of course, like since they released the multiplayer, and they released it for PC just to like, was it beta? I don't even know. They for just people to test it out, and of course, some people data mined the game, and
Mhm.
of course, they found files and they found like missions of the campaign, like beats of the whole campaign from start to finish. And my overall impression was honestly like based off the previous games was meh because
Mhm.
um obviously they're doing this game to please I feel like they're doing this game to please the entire Halo community from ever since they transitioned from Bungie to 343. And the whole I want to say like now based off like what they're doing, it completely makes sense what they're doing for the entire community. They're trying to reboot the entire franchise again.
Mhm.
The to make sure it pleases everyone and it's the way they want it to be, and they continued the story of Master Chief and Master Chief only and not other characters. So I feel like that was pretty clear based off what I've seen so far, and based off the first impressions of multiplayer. It looks great, feels great. It reminds me totally of Halo 3, like
Mhm.
all over. Yeah,
Did you get to play?
that's no, I wish though. I like I never even knew that they were letting people like try it out if you like emailed or whatever, do the insider thing. I had no idea about that. Obviously, I haven't had time, so um but yeah, I now I'm kind of regretting not even trying
Yeah,
like
I don't
finding a
think
way
they
to try it
marketed
out.
pretty well that they were going to do like a test.
Yeah.
Because I found out last time I streamed, every time I end my stream, I try and rate someone, and one of my viewers just said like, just rate this dude, he's pretty cool. And then I rate him, and then he's playing Halo Infinite. I'm like, what the what?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I found out. I found out randomly by
Yeah.
rating someone on Twitch, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I guess I guess it's out, or I guess at least they're testing the
Yeah.
multiplayer.
Yeah,
Um,
I found out through the technical preview that they did on Twitch when they were streaming. I was just like, oh yeah, and it's going to be released to everyone, or not to everyone, to people who signed up for the insider. I'm like, wait, what? Like you could do that? So
Mm,
that was news to me.
yeah. But yeah,
Hmm.
I saw a little bit of the multiplayer, and I mean, it looks
Yep.
smooth. It looks like I
Yeah.
mean, it's Halo, and it looks pretty
Mhm.
intense. And I've already been seeing
Yeah.
some videos of people trying to get some no scopes and stuff, and it just feels like it's
Right.
2005 all over again.
Yeah, what I like is that there's just all the new features that they have, and also like the training arena thing. I'm just like, oh great, that helps me to practice my aim and all of that
Mm,
stuff that I haven't been able to practice in anything. So that definitely helps a lot, like especially for people who are just like myself are trying to get back into Halo.
yeah,
They can't exactly like, play pro yet and
yeah,
whatnot. But overall, I'm just excited for the whole thing. I like based off like the campaign impressions that they've shown. I like the new characters, the I guess like the new enemies, etc. Like I like how I like the rehash of what they're trying to do. And I'm looking forward to see what the future of Halo has to offer. But hopefully, like by the time they finish Halo for good, hopefully I'm not like in my 50s or something like
yeah,
that. I'm kind of hoping they just end it soon because I'm like the Master Chief has to die at some point. So it's just like, come on.
yeah. It's taking. I mean, his life is just being expanded so much. Um,
Exactly. And like they kind of like let that let his life simmer through, oh, he's been through cryo sleep, is like, so he doesn't age. I'm like, of course. So yeah.
yeah. Um, here, just so we can give a little bit more of a background of what happened with the game and why it's news. I mean, besides it actually being released as far as like the beta testing. I don't know why I had a tab open for the Dune trailer. Um, 343 issues Halo Infinite spoiler warning after unintentionally including campaign files in the preview build. There are no spoilers in this article, so don't worry. Hold on, I keep clicking out. Okay. Halo Infinite's tech preview build went live yesterday for a limited number of fans across Xbox and PC, and it didn't take long for people to poke around in the files. Data miners found then Data miners then found campaign files within the tech preview, and significant story spoilers are now on the internet. The inclusion of these campaign files was a mistake, Joseph Staten, head of creative for Halo Infinite, said in a tweet. Hey folks, heads up, we unintentionally included a small number of Halo Infinite campaign files in the tech preview build. Unfortunately, these files contain spoilers. Leaks like this are painful for the dev team and can ruin the campaign experience for everyone, so please keep your eyes peeled for spoilers and don't spread them if you see them. Um, Halo Community Director at 343, Brian Gerard, warned those who post data mine Halo Infinite content risk a takedown, which suggests Microsoft's lawyers are primed and ready to go in a bid to keep story spoilers off the internet. That's intense.
Yeah, that is intense. I did not know that.
he
It's
t-
like,
yeah, he tweeted out, "You run a very real risk of getting a takedown notice, which could result in a strike on certain platforms. If you already posted content, we recommend removing it from your channel proactively." That is intense. I didn't know they had lawyers at the go for that, for something that was their own mistake.
wow.
Um, to me, it seems I don't understand how that big of an oversight can happen, especially
Yeah.
with Halo Infinite, which has, I feel like 343 has been super, super meticulous and very careful about the release of this game, that this is a huge, huge mess up. And I just don't know how it can happen, especially with like the campaign, which is, I think, besides the
Right.
multiplayer, I mean, everybody is looking forward to that more than anything.
Yeah, you can let your guard down that much, and for that to happen for such a big company, it's like, wow, okay. Like
it's
you actually let the
Yeah, they actually just like put it out there. It's wild to think about. Like, how does this
Mhm.
happen? I mean, obviously, it's probably just a management issue, or I don't know, but
Yeah.
I don't know. And you got the story spoiled, right?
Yeah, I
How did
did.
that happen?
Um I read it.
Oh, okay.
You
So
know how Reddit does everything, so yeah. Yeah.
wow. So you just didn't care.
Mhm.
You just like screw it.
No, I'm kind of someone who's like, all right, I like spoilery stuff,
Really?
and then yeah, I am for everything, every like kind of series and movies and stuff like that. Also, I'm kind of like I don't know why. It's always more exciting to me, surprisingly.
You're
But
you're a curious person.
I'm a curious person. Yeah. Once I hear about something, I'm like, okay, I have to find. Unless it's like the day before, like the night of, like before, like an episode of something, like is about to air. I'm just like, I'm gonna know about this in 12 hours. It doesn't matter. I'll hold off of it. But if it's something like that's kind of far from now, I'm like, I can take a peek and maybe I'll remember it when l- I'll I'll forget about it and then I'll remember it again when the game comes out or something like that
Hmm.
in a few years or whatever.
Yeah. No, I try to avoid spoilers like the plague.
Yeah.
I mute words on Twitter all the time. It
Yeah,
still
me
doesn't
too.
work though, because I've gotten a lot of stuff
No,
spoiled.
that's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything political also, I try to mute. It still doesn't work. I'm just okay, well,
It's tough. Um,
thanks, Twitter.
yeah. As far as we're not gonna go into spoilers here, but
No.
the actual leak, the data miners actually were able to reveal at least some details as well of some modes that are coming to Halo Infinite. Um,
Oh, that I didn't
you didn't know this one?
that I didn't know. I only know campaign spoilers. That's it.
Well,
But
here, PC
that's exciting.
Games, PC Games and says that Halo Infinite may be getting a battle royale mode. The first ever
Okay.
Halo Infinite beta is currently wrapping up, and Halo players blah 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 blah. Let's go to the meaty stuff. The beta data mine has already revealed some major details fans weren't previously aware of, including the existence of multiplayer single-player co-op campaigns, which at least had been hinted at by the dev team, and a terrifyingly large amount of story spoilers. We already know that. Um, let's see. Nope, I don't want to hear any. What?
Yeah, no, we can't.
Yo, what? This is. There's no proof.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Oh, okay. Wait, no, I don't think this is any. Okay, this new leak. No, this isn't spoilery. At least I don't think. This new leak is probably the simplest and yet the most far-reaching in its implications. Originally posted on Reset Era, it's a simple voice file recording. The voice is that of Halo Infinite's multiplayer announcer, where they say the game mode at the match start. It's only 2 words, but these 2 words are enough to put the frighteners into any Halo fan. Battle Royale. You can hear the short clip below, and it's pretty unambiguous. However, it could be a simple game mode in the Battle Royale style rather than expansive mode like Fortnite, which Master Chief has been in, or Battlefield 5's Firestorm. It could also be an unused file. Bro, this is such a non-story, though.
Yeah.
It can or it can't be, but I don't know.
Battle Royale. Battle Royale.
It
Well,
says
that's
Battle
clear.
Royale. Yeah.
And it's that famous voice.
Then probably, yeah. I guess we are getting a battle royale, at least for Halo Infinite. So at least something good came from this leak. It's not all bad news. I don't know how big you are in battle royales. Is this something you look forward to?
I mean, I'm willing to try any Halo mode, obviously. Like, I'm very used. I've always been used to the big team battle. I think that's always been my favorite, like the 8 versus 8 player,
Yeah.
because that we used to get as many friends as possible, and we'd have a good time playing. And then Slayer, that's when it gets like 4v4 is when it gets very competitive with all of us, and that's the kind of the thing that I try to avoid. I kind of go for more social versus ranked games.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, can't wait for this game, man. This is probably
Yeah.
gonna be the only reason why I resubscribe to Game Pass. So it'll be interesting to play this game, and I'm down if you want to play some matches. I'll do ranked. I'll do
Oh, yeah,
whatever you want.
for sure. You got a Series S or?
No, just my PC.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
I haven't pulled the trigger.
Okay, I thought for some reason I thought you got a Series S recently or something like that.
No, I tweeted that I'm really that it's starting to look very attractive with all the features that are coming to Game Pass, all the games that are coming to Game Pass.
Sexy slim system, you have to.
I know, and it's like Series S. I think it's the best console for somebody who doesn't necessarily care about like the latest and greatest. I still think that a 1440p console is more than enough.
For sure.
Also, I don't have a true 4K TV, so it wouldn't even matter. But no, I mean, it's still tough to get them. There's still stock issues on the Series S.
Yeah.
But I do want it. I do want to get it because my PC is kind of giving up on me. Okay. So, anything else you want to add to that spicy leak that isn't spoilery?
I'd rather
not. Okay.
Nah, I don't want to spoiler it.
Okay.
Especially with that threat that they put on that article that we first read.
That's true. Yeah.
I would not want to do that to your channel.
No, don't worry. Okay, so we'll go to our next news item. We got news that we're getting, well, at least Netflix is in early development for a Pokemon live action series. And this is coming from who is it? Oh, this being written and executive produced by Lucifer's. I don't know if you've seen that show, Lucifer.
I've worked on it.
You've worked on it? Oh,
yeah,
well,
I worked on.
Joe Henderson is working on the Pokemon live action series. Nice. I didn't know you worked on this.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen. The Variety here says a new Pokemon series is in early development at Netflix. As a project is still in its early days, no details are available about the plot. However, sources say that Joe Henderson is attached to write and executive produce. Henderson currently serves as the co-showrunner and executive producer on the popular Netflix series Lucifer, which is preparing to air its 6th and final season at the streamer. It's weird when people say streamer and they're referring to like Netflix.
Yeah. That's how I would word it, but
yeah. Sources say that the project would be a live-action series akin to the Detective Pikachu film starring Ryan Reynolds and Justice Smith that was released in 2019. I'm sorry if you work for Netflix, but Netflix.
Oh, no.
Okay, a lot of the Netflix.
Whatever, yeah.
Can I say whatever I can?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I don't care.
A lot of the Netflix live-action series, or at least like what do you call them? Yeah, interpretations or whatever. They're not really that well made sometimes.
No. Agreed.
But at least if they're going the Detective Pikachu route, I think they might be able to pull it off. That Detective Pikachu worked really well. I liked a lot of the character designs. They were like a combination of super realistic and like still kind of cartoony, which kind of worked.
Yeah, I enjoyed Detective Pikachu. There was some like stuff that was kind of creepy from some Pokemon, but a bit too realistic for me. But like almost like first draft Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
but I got past that, and I think it was a fun movie overall. So I have faith that this will be enjoyable.
I'm hoping for that because I'm still going on a super Pokemon rabbit hole, and the more I replay, the more I'm falling back in love with the series. I've been rewatching the Pokemon anime from the very beginning, which I won't shut up about. But yeah.
Do you just watch it only when you're drunk, or is this like just when you're also
Yeah, because I tweeted like this is the best anime ever, and then the next day I quoted it myself. I was like, "Well, let me relax. I was drunk." No, it's just I just don't remember Pokemon anime being that goofy, and it just caught me off guard. I'm like, They really didn't care. Like they went all out with the animation.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. I hope this works because I think a series, a Pokemon series, would definitely work. And I think we need one, especially live action. I don't know. It might be able to work, and I hope it actually works because I'm not about to watch another Death Note.
Yeah.
And then for our final news, this is going to be a really short episode because there wasn't a lot in the news besides the leak.
Right.
I feel like we're still kind of coming down from the whole Activision fiasco. That's all people can focus on.
Yeah.
Horizon Forbidden West has been delayed. Can't what? No, Bloomberg, I'm not gonna pay a subscription. You guys put out fake news. Wait, let me look for another article because I'm not about to pay Bloomberg, especially after they did that whole thing with the Switch Pro.
Oh god, the Switch Pro, like, good times.
I mean, there were. Did you see that? That Nintendo basically told them to like stop reporting on stuff that isn't confirmed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not people, it's also Nintendo that's upset at Bloomberg.
Right.
Here, let me share this real quick. Engadget reports that Horizon Forbidden West has reportedly delayed to 2022. Sony had previously said the game would come out this holiday season. But again, I think we're still seeing the effects of COVID. I think we're barely seeing the consequences of COVID. A lot of the games that I think came out in like during 2020 and at least like the first half of 2021, they were already pretty much done before the pandemic. And I think all these delays that we're seeing right now are barely the tip of the iceberg.
Well,
yep.
Infinite, the ET trailer, that was like peak COVID at the time, and that trailer looked horrible.
Yeah.
But now it's like they've completely improved based off last time. But anyways, sorry.
Yeah.
Horizon Forbidden West.
No, yeah, it's no, I'm glad 343 delayed that game.
Yeah.
I just wish they didn't leak it, but okay.
Yeah. That's true.
PlayStation fans will have to wait until 2022 to play for I can't talk. Horizon Forbidden West, according to Bloomberg, which we don't stand Bloomberg in this household. The outlet reports that the company has delayed its next big PS5 and PS4 exclusive to next year, pushing it back from its current 2021 holiday season release timeframe. Sony hinted at a potential delay last month when the company published an interview with PlayStation Studios head Herman Holst. They said, for Horizon, we think we are on track to release this holiday season, but that isn't quite certain yet, and we're working as hard as we can to confirm that to you as soon as we can. At the moment, it's not clear what's behind the delay. If Sony does in fact delay Forbidden West, it won't be the only first-party exclusive to miss its previously announced 2021 release date. We got Gran Turismo 7 and the next God of War delayed till 2022. And then just last week, Bethesda also delayed Ghostwire Tokyo, its upcoming PlayStation 5 and PC horror game from Tango Gameworks, to early 2022. The situation for Sony right now is kind of dire. Because I don't think they have any holiday releases for this year at all. Like, I don't think there's any first party titles coming for Sony for the PS5 this holiday season. And I'll tell you, man, that thing behind me, the PS5, it's been sitting there unused for like 3 months right now. Well, no, the last game I played was the Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and that game was 10 hours or so. So I beat it in like less than 2 days.
It's like the PS5 shouldn't have come out like at this time. It should have been delayed with all their other games too.
Yeah. I don't know what Sony like. It's kind of also weird that Sony didn't flat out say that, hey, we're delaying this game. Like it had to come through Bloomberg again, which if their track record proves anything, I hope they're wrong, and this game actually isn't delayed. But we'll see.
Well, it's like Shigeru Miyamoto said: a delayed game is eventually good, but a rush game is forever bad.
True.
Yeah.
Yet they also released Skyward Sword in that game. No, I'm just playing.
That's true.
No. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm all for delays. I mean, that sounds really bad, but I mean, I much prefer a delayed game than something rushed like Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
But I just find it interesting that Sony wasn't the one to report this. And I think this means, at least it's hinting, that there's going to be a state of play soon, at least in the first couple of weeks of August, which today is August 1st. And I think they're just waiting to announce it then. So I hope at least they have a title or something. Or just a better explanation as to why it's being delayed. Because I remember from the tech demo that they showed earlier this year, I don't remember exactly when, but the gameplay trailer for this game, it looked pretty finished. Obviously, it was just a small section of the game, but it looked really good.
Yeah.
So I what's that?
I said I would buy it.
You wouldn't buy it?
I would buy it.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, why?
It sold me. I thought it was good.
Yeah. I mean, it looked pretty good. And like this Guerrilla Studio, I think they're called. Yeah, Guerrilla Games. They do really good work. The first game is amazing. I beat it. It's a great game. It's a little too, it falls victim to the whole open world formula of like only like taking things off the map here and there and like not actually being truly open world, but it's still a great game. The combat is amazing. The stealth missions are really cool, and they're actually pretty heart racing at some points. But yeah, I mean, damn, Tony is down in the dirt right now. But we'll see. Yeah, man. Like I said, there's not much to talk about this week.
Right.
The only thing that was newsworthy was in essence the leak, and we can't get into that because Microsoft will shut me down. But you tell me, man, what are you working on currently? Anything you want to tell people?
I'm working on just getting into a proper streaming schedule again. I will start again on Tuesday. Been just playing Breath of the Wild. I made some Breath of the Wild themed. No, I didn't, but my friend did. She made some Breath of the Wild themed emotes that I'm excited to share.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of a rehash of the channel. So hopefully I'll be doing that a lot more. On top of that, just some new projects here and there for work personally. So yeah, I'm excited to see what the future holds. I want to say fall is going to be some exciting stuff for me personally happening soon. But yeah, we'll see. Not yet for sure.
You're going to be casting the Pokemon live action series.
We'll see. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if something like that like suddenly slips into my lap and it's like, oh, huh. Well, interesting. I did not expect that. But yeah.
Well, if you need a Charmander, I'll gladly mocap for that.
For sure.
Me, just working on videos for now. I got a few videos coming up, but I haven't finished script writing for it. I'm trying to find like some good topics to talk about. It's just been, besides the Steam Deck, there hasn't been a lot to talk about lately as far as gaming. Like I said, I think we're going through just the first batch of consequences thanks to COVID. So
right.
I hope things pick up, and I hope at least we get some cool news. And I'm excited for the Steam Deck. That's one of the biggest things that I'm looking forward to. I was able to reserve one, but I don't know if I have no no confidence that these things are gonna arrive on time. I think they're also gonna be delayed, and there's gonna be stock issues.
Yeah.
So
Are
we'll
you gonna
see.
do like a first video like of the Steam Deck? Is that something that you're planning on doing?
Yeah, and I want to do some comparisons as far as the tech. In comparison, well, obviously I can't really do a fair one with the Switch because it's definitely overpowered. But I just want to see what the actual practical uses for it. Like, is it going to be easy to play in a road trip? Is it easy going to be easy to be played on a flight? I also want to test out if you can install Windows on it and see what games I can emulate on it. So we'll see. I got it because I want a more than anything, I want an emulator machine, and I think this is going to be great for that. Hopefully I'll be able to pull it off because I'm not that technical savvy, but we'll see. But yeah, where can they find you, Art?
Twitch.tv/the Rockett with 2 T's.
2 T's. I'll put a little animation, a little lower third.
Top left.
I think down below. But yeah,
Thanks,
yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate it, man. I always like having you on. And yeah, with that, I've been True Fernie. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If not, give it a thumbs down. Every bit helps, honestly. If you hate on us, that's just fuel to my fire.
Yeah.
Also, alternatively, you can listen to this podcast on the go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, anywhere and anywhere that you listen to podcasts. We're probably there. Just search for Search and Report. As well, make sure to follow me on Twitter at True Fernie, where I spend all of my waking hours. And also make sure to follow me on twitch.tv/True Fernie. Right now, I'm trying to finish Skyward Sword. Once I finish that, I'm going to continue playing all the 3D Zeldas. Hopefully I can beat them all, but we'll see. And then that's pretty much it. Make sure to join our Discord server where there's been a lot of anime talk that I can't relate to because they're talking about some really obscure anime. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, man.
I always talk about the Pokemon animes.
Yeah, I'm really basic with anime. But yeah, make sure to join that. And yeah, with that, please take care of each other, but most importantly, take care of yourself. Peace. Are those nano leaves in the back?
Yes, they are.
Oh, nice. I've been meaning to get something like that.
Yeah, but they would fall easily, so I had to get some what do you call it? Velcro tape. And that ended up making it stay.
Okay. Well,
gives it a lot more ambience to the room, that's for sure.
Yeah. Neon always does. All right, peace. Let me end this recording.